Today's very latest news coming to you first from the fabulous Pattaya Media Group here in Pattaya. And if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul has launched a renewed anti-corruption drive following a decline in Thailand's standing in the Global Corruption Perceptions Index. The country's 2025 ranking placed it near the bottom of both ASEAN and international tables. Addressing senior officials, including provincial governors, department heads and local administrators, the Prime Minister said corruption remains rooted in both individual misconduct and systemic weaknesses. He warned that a lack of integrity among some state officials, combined with structural gaps in oversight, has allowed malpractice to persist. The new directive sets out targets aimed at restoring confidence and improving transparency across government institutions. In a related development, 6 individuals, including a deputy district chief, have been arrested in Ayutthaya over an alleged scheme involving the issuance of identification documents to foreign nationals. Police say the group operated a network issuing so-called pink cards. Investigators found that large numbers of foreign minors were registered at unoccupied addresses before quickly being transferred elsewhere. The required verification procedures, including interviews and document checks, were reportedly bypassed. CCTV footage is said to show brokers bringing groups of children to the district office for processing in what authorities describe as a highly organized operation. In Bangkok, a 57-year-old woman has driven her car into a convenience store, injuring 8 people, including herself. Police say the vehicle struck a tuk-tuk and a roadside food stall before crashing into the shop. Witnesses reported the driver had circled the area at speed shortly beforehand. Among the injured were Thai nationals, 2 German tourists, and store staff. The driver told police she had lost control of the vehicle, though the exact cause remains under investigation. Authorities are also examining a complaint filed by a Thai actress against emergency responders who attended her during a panic attack at her condominium. She has alleged that she was assaulted during the incident, although her account has been questioned by a close friend who was present at the time. Investigators are now reviewing CCTV footage and timelines to determine whether the allegations are supported by evidence. Officials say multiple responders, including security personnel, rescue workers and police, were present throughout the incident, and the actress was reportedly unconscious when transported to hospital. More new on this report in the coming days is expected. In Bangkok's canal network, the cause of a tugboat sinking has now been confirmed. Officials say a sand barge being towed by a convoy of 3 tugboats began taking on water and sank mid-channel. The force of the sinking vessel then dragged one of the tugboats down with it. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. The Marine Department is now working to recover both vessels and assess any disruption to waterway traffic. Thailand's Food and Drug Administration has sought to reassure the public that supplies of essential medicines remain stable, despite global logistical pressures linked to the Middle East conflict. The agency says it is closely monitoring stock levels and has implemented contingency plans to ensure uninterrupted access to critical treatments. And in Jomtien, police are investigating the deaths of 2 American nationals found in a hotel room. The couple, aged 85 and 65, are believed to have been dead for several days before being discovered. Hotel staff raised the alarm after noticing their prolonged absence. Initial findings suggest the possibility of a drug-related cause, self-inflicted or otherwise, and full autopsies are now underway. The United States Embassy has been notified. In Pattaya, police have carried out an early morning operation targeting a group of transgender women accused of causing disturbances along Walking Street. The move followed widely circulated footage of a confrontation involving tourists. A total of 31 individuals were detained and taken in for checks. Authorities say no serious offences were identified, and all were later released with formal warnings. Yesterday's news included a report on alcohol testing for those arriving here on short-term visas. That was our April Fool's report and shouldn't be taken literally. With most knowing that we, as most Western and even Thai media, slipped the odd one into the bulletin for April the 1st, many couldn't decide which was the spoof tale. And reviewing the news, we can see why, as much of the news yesterday seemed unreal. But then again, that the news and April the 1st apart, we just report it as it is. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 34, lows tonight of 27, and the humidity level rising to over 80% at sundown, that's today's local and national news from fabulous Radio Pattaya.
Local and national news today from fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.